As you are likely aware, the Amhara region continues to be engulfed in a protracted and deeply unsettling conflict, characterized by heavy fighting that spans numerous fronts, pitting the Amhara and FANO forces against the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF. The situation on the ground is marked by a state of constant flux, making it exceedingly challenging to glean accurate and up-to-the-minute information, primarily due to the frequent disruptions in electricity and internet services across the Amhara region. Nevertheless, our commitment to providing you with the most recent developments, sourced from both the battlefield and credible outlets, remains unwavering. The latest intelligence we have received, procured from reliable channels, paints a grim picture of the ongoing hostilities in various key locations within the Amhara region. In Zeha, Teradamot, Guna Mountain, and Gayant, Gonda, a relentless and ferocious battle rages on between the FANO and Amhara forces and the ENDF. The intensity of the fighting shows no signs of abating, with the FANO forces asserting that they have inflicted substantial losses upon the Oromo NDF. Simultaneously, in Shua, Robit, Kowet, and Rasa, all situated in northern Shua, the conflict has entered its third consecutive day. During this time, FANO forces succeeded in liberating hundreds of Amhara civilians in Shua, Robit, ultimately leading to the city falling under their control. The importance of Shua, Robit as a densely populated urban center makes it a significant focal point in the ongoing struggle. ENDF continues to mount efforts to regain control. Tamabir and Shola Meda, also in northern Shua, are currently witnessing intense and protracted hostilities between FANO forces and the Oromo ENDF, with the Amhara riot police actively supporting the ENDF in their efforts. In Finote Salam, Bure, Debre Marcos, and Dembeka, all located in Gojam, the situation is dire. These towns are embroiled in relentless conflict, with FANO forces asserting control over substantial portions of these areas. Further south in Gojam, specifically in Kwarit and Dembeka, fierce fighting has resulted in FANO forces wresting control from the Oromo ENDF. Reports have also reached us detailing the situation in Gisha Rab and Ansokia Gemza, situated in northern Shua, where intense fighting between FANO and ENDF forces is ongoing. FANO forces claim to have successfully destroyed numerous military trucks belonging to the ENDF. Meanwhile, in Geneti, located in western Wello, the conflict continues to escalate as the Oromo ENDF endeavors to capture the town. Lastly, in Akasta, also in western Wello, FANO forces carried out a well-executed ambush against the Oromo NDF. Expanding upon this, in the areas spanning from Delanta to Kutabia, situated in western Wello, FANO forces have managed to consolidate control over extensive swaths of territory, particularly in southwestern Wello. This achievement follows a grueling and prolonged battle. The overarching sentiment that prevails is one of grave concern, both for the volatile and fluid nature of the situation and for the profound humanitarian impact of the ongoing conflict. In a deeply distressing turn of events, the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, have reportedly deployed drones to carry out a devastating airstrike in the historically significant region of Gojam. This act of aggression has resulted in the tragic loss of at least 18 innocent civilians, casting a dark shadow of sorrow over the region. The situation has taken a harrowing twist, as reports indicate that following their complete defeat in and around Debre Marcos by Amhara and FANO forces, the ENDF has resorted to the use of drones to strike over the city. This reckless action has caused not only the loss of precious civilian lives, but also widespread damage to property, leaving the city and its inhabitants grappling with the aftermath of destruction. The implications of such a devastating airstrike on Gojam are profound and deeply troubling. The loss of civilian lives is an irreplaceable tragedy that underscores the urgency for a peaceful resolution to the ongoing conflict in Ethiopia. These innocent victims, who were caught in the crossfire of a volatile situation, deserve our utmost sympathy and condolences. The use of drones in this manner raises serious ethical questions and concerns about the indiscriminate nature of such attacks. It is imperative that all parties involved in the conflict prioritize the safety and well-being of civilians, adhering to international humanitarian laws and conventions that protect non-combatants during times of conflict. As the situation continues to evolve, it is essential for the international community to take immediate and concerted action to bring an end to the violence and suffering in Ethiopia. The tragic loss of life and property witnessed in Gojam and Debre Marcos serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for diplomacy and dialogue to pave the way for lasting peace in the region. Stakeholders are actively engaged in efforts to bring about a resolution to this crisis and to alleviate the suffering endured by the affected populations. We remain steadfast in our commitment to closely monitor the situation and to provide you with timely updates as fresh information becomes available. Reportedly, the situation in Walega, a region located in the Oromia region of Ethiopia, has taken a deeply troubling turn, raising concerns about what some describe as the epitome of the Amhara genocide. Recent events in this region have cast a grim shadow over the already complex and multifaceted Ethiopian conflict. One particularly disturbing incident captured the world's attention, shedding light on the extent of the humanitarian crisis unfolding in Walega. The incident took place in the city of Nekemte, where a group of young Amhara individuals found themselves in a nightmarish ordeal. These young Amhara youths were reportedly handcuffed and subjected to public disgrace and humiliation under the pretext that they were would-be supporters of FANO, an Amhara youth group known for its involvement in the ongoing conflict. The images and accounts coming out of Nekemte are deeply distressing, painting a grim picture of the treatment of Amhara individuals in this region. Such acts of violence, discrimination, and humiliation not only violate the fundamental principles of human rights, but also intensify the already precarious situation in Ethiopia. The term Amhara genocide carries significant weight as it implies a targeted campaign of violence and oppression against the Amhara ethnic group. While the situation in Ethiopia is marked by complex ethnic and political dynamics, it is crucial to emphasize that the use of such terminology underscores the gravity of the crisis and the urgent need for international attention and intervention. The incidents in Walega and Nekemte serve as a stark reminder of the deep-seated divisions and animosities that continue to plague Ethiopia. The spiral of violence and discrimination threatens not only the lives and dignity of individuals, but also the stability and unity of the nation as a whole. As the international community grapples with the ongoing Ethiopian conflict, it becomes increasingly clear that a comprehensive and inclusive approach is necessary to address the root causes of the crisis and to pave the way for a peaceful and just resolution. The plight of the Amhara people in Walega is but one facet of a broader crisis that demands immediate attention and concerted efforts to protect the rights and lives of all Ethiopians, regardless of their ethnic or cultural backgrounds.